So if you are an airline and you're looking for a dining partner in Japan, let me talk to you why you should work with TakeMe. So I'm the founder and CEO of TakeMe. Here's why I started TakeMe 10 years ago. I have a lot of friends in the US, China, Hong Kong. When they come to Japan, they all ask me, Lou, can you recommend me some restaurants in Tokyo? Or can you book me these restaurants in Osaka or in Kyoto? Then I start thinking, I'm not even the biggest foodie. Why these people keep asking me for a restaurant? I always give them recommendations. I look it up online. Then I realized there's no such service. Recommend and reservation for foreigners for restaurants in Japan. As a technology entrepreneur, I'm like, okay, sounds like a great opportunity to establish a B2C restaurant and reservation service for foreigners. That's why I started TakeMe in 2015 to be the bridge between foreign travelers and restaurants in Japan. As you know, Japan has the most number of restaurants per capita in the world. There are 1.4 million restaurants. And only in Tokyo, there are 160,000 restaurants, which makes it super hard to find the right one for you as a foreigner. So our job, number one, is to curate premium restaurants just for foreigners. I know they're Michelin list, and everyone wants to go into this Michelin restaurants. But the problem is nobody can get in these Michelin restaurants, and everyone has the same list. So what we do is we curate restaurants based on both demand and supply. Supply meaning the restaurant, they're ready to receive foreigners. They have some capability in terms of language and payment. They're ready to accept foreign travelers. On the other hand, we looked in different media from Japan and foreigners so that we have a selection of must-eat restaurants in certain city and in certain season. And number two, reservation is a big problem. Why? Because 20% of Japanese restaurants have online reservation capability, which means 80% of Japanese restaurants, they only take reservation by phone and paper. And typically foreigners, when you call, you don't speak Japanese. So what we do is not only we do real-time reservation for the 20% of restaurants, they do have online reservation capability, but we have a team of expertise. Basically, we're the concierge. And we actually take the request in multiple languages, and we call the restaurants, contact restaurants in Japanese, and then get availability and get back to our customers in their own languages. We work 24/7, online and offline. So this is a very unique service. And number three, we provide payment and mileage integration with airlines. Why prepay? The number one pain point for Japanese restaurants actually is no-show. And no-show means when a customer makes a reservation, they actually don't show up, which causes a big problem. Because restaurant, like omakase sushi, they prepare very fresh ingredients, shrimp and tuna, but if the customers don't show up, all these precious materials become waste. And that also leads to a loss in revenue for the restaurant. Typically Japanese restaurants are very small, only 8 seats or 10 seats. So like 2 people don't show up, it's like 20% of loss in revenue. So how to prevent no-show from happening? And airlines and hotels did a fantastic job in the past 20, 30 years by enabling prepay for reservation. So when users prepay, even they don't show up, so the airline hotels still take their money to cover their cost. However, in the restaurant industry, especially 10 years ago, we were the first one to take the same methodology from airline hotel and implement that into the restaurant industry. We use prepay reservation technology to prevent no-show. And this has been really effective. And the Japanese restaurant really love us. And on top of that, because we take prepaid reservation, we actually can integrate our prepay with mileage programs. So now, I'll give you an example how Cathay Pacific Airline and TakeMe work together so that when Cathay Pacific's member use TakeMe to book their restaurants in Japan, they actually input their mileage number so that the amount of money they pay for the reservation can count towards their mileage. They can earn miles, basically, through restaurant booking. How fantastic is that? Not only you can accumulate mileage from booking airlines, but also you can accumulate mileages from prepay of restaurant reservation in Japan. Let me explain how Cathay Pacific Airline benefit from partnering with TakeMe in Japan's premium dining reservation. First of all, this program keeps Cathay's members engaged because how often do Cathay's mileage members book air tickets? Maybe a couple times a year. But how many times do they book restaurants every day during their travel, right? So by giving the capability of booking restaurants and also accumulating miles with TakeMe, So now Cathay's members can get used to thinking, hey, I can actually use Cathay's mileages in many situations, not only in booking air tickets, but also reserve restaurants. And everybody needs to eat 2-3 times a day. So that's a lot of frequency in terms of using the mileages. So this is very good for their branding and loyalty program. And number 2, Cathay can strengthen partnerships and expand their ecosystems in Japan. So we are Cathay's restaurant booking partners. Similarly, Cathay can use our success case example to expand their partnership with retail, such as outlets, electronic stores, and like beauty salon, maybe clinics, all these shopping, or maybe even activities, maybe even through USJ or Disneyland. So there are a lot of local partners, activities that their members potentially do in Japan. So by partnering with us, Cathay can show other partners and expand their ecosystem. Same idea. So Cathay's member can feel, wow, I can use Cathay's mileage. It's very powerful to earn and burn the mileages when they're doing various things in Japan. And the mileage program becomes very powerful for Cathay, for their members, and for also their partners. And the partners, in the same token, they can feel, wow, Cathay can really provide us valuable customers. Cathay's members are rich. They spend a lot of money. They're good customers for us. We want more Cathay's customers into our shops. This is a very good partnership. And number 3, very importantly, for any airline, mileages are liabilities on their balance sheet. They want to get rid of these mileages. However, if the customers, if their members use their mileages to buy tickets, that's a high cost of getting rid of the liabilities. However, if they can burn these miles through other type of partnerships, like booking restaurants, there should be no cost for Cathay. So actually, by Cathay partnering with TakeMe, they can reduce their liabilities while make profits. Because to be honest, when Cathay's member earn mileages, we actually pay a small fee to Cathay's as well. So Cathay actually can earn profits through our partnership. So this is a 3-way winning situation for both Cathay and its members and TakeMe, actually 4 ways, and the restaurants in Japan. All right, so again, if you're an airline, that's why you should consider working with TakeMe in terms of your dining partnership in Japan. I'm Ludong, the founder and CEO of TakeMe, and TakeMe is your concierge in top restaurants in Japan. Looking forward to working with you.